Hello and welcome to BCHL Wrap Up. I'm your guest host, Christopher Munns-Mickelin. Coming up on the program, Adam Moody is our ISN Spotlight Player of the Week. We have the latest news, scores, standings, and more. This is BCHL Wrap Up. The race for the playoffs is getting tighter, and Tally Campbell reports from the field on the latest news and standings from the BCHL.
In BCHL News this week in suspension, January 27, Power Kings Lucas Grayson is suspended 1 game for removing his helmet prior to becoming engaged in a fight. On 28th January, Equipment Express Zach Hodder is suspended 1 game for an incident during the game on January 26. Also on 28th, Equipment Express JD Corintino is suspended 2 games for a major penalty for boarding, and January 3rd, Equipment Express Joey Santucci is suspended 2 games receiving a major penalty for checking from behind. Taking a look at the standings as the playoffs near. In the interior division, the Penticton Bees lead the way with 64 points. The West Kelowna Warriors with 1 game in hand with 62 points. The Verna Vipers with 59. Salmon Arm with 56. And fighting for a playoff spot, the Merritt Centennials with 55. And in the back of the pack, the Trail Smoke Eaters with 23. In the Island division, the Power Kings, who are first in the BCHL with 69 points. The Victoria Grizzlies with 64. The Nanaimo Clippers with 52. The Cowichan Valley Capitals with 39. And the Alberni Valley Bulldogs 1 point out of playoff spot right now with 38 points. In the Mainland Division, Langley Rivermen lead the way with 67 points, Prince George with 61, Coquitlam with 51, the Surrey Eagles, who recently clinched a playoff spot with 46, and in the back, the Chilliwack Chiefs with 26 points. That's this week's standings in the BCHL.
It is many a hockey player's dream to move upwards and onwards in the sport, and Vancouver Northwest Giants player Colton Kerfoot knows just where he wants to go next, the BCHL. Kerfoot is currently a leading pointsman in the BC Major Midget League, and this Road to the BCHL segment featuring Colton was filmed earlier this season on BCHL Wrap Up. Tally Campbell reports from Burnaby.
When I was about 3, my mom and dad got me skating just up at Hollyburn Country Club, just with my brother and just playing out in the rink.
And since then, Colton has wowed many people with his talent, including player advisor Bryan Pearse, who recruited him.
I recruited Colton out of the Major Midget, BC Major Midget Hockey League. Colton has had a lot of success in that league, winning the league championship last season with the Vancouver Northwest Giants, and also the Max tournament, where he was one of the leading goal scorers in the tournament.
For every hockey player growing up, the NHL is the true dream. However, realistically speaking, a goal has to be set, and Colton knows his.
Next year I want to play somewhere in the BCHL and hopefully get a college scholarship to a Div 1 school.
Colton, who currently plays for the Vancouver Northwest Giants in the BC Major Midget League, idolizes his game after his brother.
I don't know, my brother maybe. He's had some success everywhere he's been. He's been my role model growing up, and I just really like the way he plays. I just want to be like him, kind of.
Colton recognizes he has a few things to work on, such as skating faster, but can also point out some of his strengths on the ice.
I think that I move the puck well, I finish well, I make the players around me better.
His player advisor Bryan Pearse says Colton basically has the full package, from his play on the ice to his grades off the ice.
Colton has all the qualities that college coaches are looking for. He's got a high grade point average, carries mostly A's throughout his subjects, and then on the ice he's strong on the puck. He's a top quality playmaker, and that's what coaches look for at every level. So he makes an ideal prospect.
Colton has already AP'd in 1 BCHL game this season for the Equipment Express, the former team of his brother, Alex.
It was pretty nice. I played a bit. I got hit hard a few times, but it's just taking the next step. So I had fun. It was a good game. I played pretty well.
Colton has said he has many great hockey moments so far in his life, but the main one that stands out is winning the Max tournament last year.
Winning the Max tournament last year was a pretty great one. Our team, we really bonded at the tournament. We fought hard. We overcame some adversity, and it was just a great tournament for us.
This month's Road to the BCHL is on Colton Kerfoot of the Vancouver Northwest Giants.
Watch for Colton Kerfoot possibly making the step up to the BCHL next season. Well, it's time now for our Sienna Financial Scoreboard. Here's Tally Campbell.
Great, thanks, Chris. That's right. It's time for the Sienna Financial Scoreboard, taking a look at the scores this past week in the BCHL. Starting off on Tuesday, January 28th, when the Merritt Centennials beat the Trail Smokers 8-1. That was a lone game on the 28th. And one game on the 29th as the Colton Express lost Surrey Eagles 5-2. Then forwarding to Friday, January 31st, last day in January, the Nanaimo Clippers beat the Victoria Grizzlies 4-2. Salmon Silverbacks beat the Penticton Vees 2-1. The Prince George Spruce Kings beat the Colton Express 7-4. Surrey Eagles beat the Chilliwack Chiefs 5-2. The Thunder Vipers outshout the Trail Smoke Eaters 5-0. Power Kings beat the Cowichan Valley Capitals 5-4. And the Maristels beat the West Glen Warriors in overtime 2-1. And finally, a final day on February 1st, Saturday, Cowichan Valley Capitals lost Power Kings in overtime 3-2. The Thunder Vipers beat the West Glen Warriors 5-2. The Victoria Grizzlies beat Alberni Valley Bulldogs 9-5. Surrey beat Chilliwack Chiefs 7-4. Coquitlam lost the Prince George Spruce Kings 3-2. Salmon beat the Penticton Vees 4-1. And finally, the Maristels beat the Trail Smoke Eaters 9-6 to end the week. This was the Siena Financial Scoreboard brought to you by Siena Financial Services. For more information, visit www.siena.com.
It's now time for our Game of the Week, and this week we're featuring the Surrey Eagles taking on the Chilliwack Chiefs. That game took place on February 1st.
With speed over the Surrey line. Right side, Babbage, wrist shot, scores! Drapluck to the left point for Braden Russell. Russell makes a move. He goes cross ice. Nathan Renaud for the circle. Down low, Jonas side of the goal. Loose puck in front. Ferguson puts it home. Alpany lost sight of it as it came loose.
And caught himself on the boards. And here we go.
Tanner Cochran moves it ahead. Matthew Timmett right to the goal. Drags. He scores. Matthew Timmett 5-hole. Mason Bowe couldn't clear. Michael McEachern left point. Lets it go. Halpany the save. The rebound. Puck is loose. They score. Braden Russell side of the goal. Halpany couldn't track it. And now Nathan Renaud and Carter Cochran going at it. And now everything's breaking out. The half wall goes down low. Nathan right to the net. Backhand move. Got knocked down in front. Halpany makes a save in tight. They jam away. And they score. The Eagles make it 3-2. With 6:36 to go in the second period. Out the center for Surrey. Moves it ahead. Russell right in. Sends it across. One-timer. They score. Nathan Renaud back the other way for Surrey. For Nathan. To the point. One-timer. Drop luck. Tipped on and they score. It changed direction.
6 inches off the ice. Here we go. Tanner Cochran on a breakaway. One-on-one. All alone. Tanner Cochran shoots.
He did play in the NHL as well. Danton Heinen back the other way for the Eagles. Conti right in on goal. He scores. Anthony Conti. Odd man rush for the Eagles. By Caleb Thompson. He moves it forward for Zach T. Matoni right side over the Surrey line. Little inside out move. Thompson following up the shot. They score the rebound. The puck is lobbed to the blue line and out. It got past Eric Roberts. 28 seconds left. Del Bianco for Matthew Timmett. And it's shot at the empty net. And it's a goal. It hits the back of the goal.
Bryan Pearse is an athletic advisor who has helped many hockey players advance to the BCHL, including Gavin Gould, who you saw featured right here on BCHL Wrap Up several months ago. Tally Campbell had the opportunity to sit down with Bryan Pearse and learn more about his business of being an athletic advisor.
What are some of the services you offer to hockey players?
I offer exposure to these hockey players. I let college coaches know who they are, where they are, and what they can do. I make it very easy for these college coaches and junior hockey coaches to identify and recruit players.
Let's talk about a scenario. Let's use Gavin Gould, for example, since we did Road BCHL with him. Talk about how that all worked out and what you offered and where you kind of played the role in.
Sure. So I'll identify a player that I feel has the qualities and the characteristics that coaches want in their programs to, winning programs. So I identified him at a fairly young age, and I assisted him, and supported him and given advice and guidance throughout the way, throughout winning league championships, scoring goals, ups and downs, injuries, academic situations, and just start establishing that relationship with the player and a coach at an early age, so the coach can grow with the prospect, because these college coaches do a very thorough evaluation on their recruits, because you would be playing for the team for 4 years, and they invest hundreds of thousands of dollars into these student athletes. So I make sure that they're prepared and qualified academically and athletically, knowing what to expect, knowing how to handle themselves, and what the college coaches are looking for. So that's some of the services that I offer.
So in some aspect, if I was the head coach of BCHL team, are you a scout in some way, but not really, because are you an agent? What would you really? I know you're a player advisor, but what kind of, in terms of, if I'm a hockey coach wanting to get one of your products, what would you be? Just a liaison?
Yeah, liaison. I'm not an agent, just as an advisor. I run a recruiting service, so that's where college coaches in university, like in Canada or the States, could come to me and say, hey, what prospects do you have right now, or who's qualified to obtain a scholarship. And I have the resume portfolio done, and it has all the required information for students to be admitted into their school and pass admissions, and just put them ahead of the competition.
So if I'm Harvard University and I'm interested in one of your players, I would contact you and get kind of the back information, how he's doing in school and stuff like that?
So you wouldn't even necessarily be having to contact me, because I would already be sending your resume profile to the college coaches, and so they can see, have your contact info, see what type of athlete you are, what your short-term goals are, long-term goals, how you plan on achieving these, and you can see your transcripts and your SAT test scores right there. So then you can evaluate and you can make your decision yourself if you want to move forward and recruit this player.
We're going to pass things over to Tally Campbell once more, who's featuring Adam Moody of the Cowichan Valley Capitals as this week's Island Sports News Spotlight Player of the Week.
Great, thanks, Christopher. This week's Island Sports Star player is Adam Moody from the Cowichan Valley Capitals. Adam hails from Newmarket, Ontario, and is his final season with the Capitals. His favorite NHL team is the Vancouver Canucks, and his favorite NHL player is Sidney Crosby. His goal this season is a deep playoff run, and his goal in life is to be successful in whatever he does. His best hockey moment is winning the ETA Championships in minor midget. This week's Island Sports News Spot of the Week is Adam Moody of the Cowichan Valley Capitals.
Thank you for watching this edition of BCHL Wrap Up. I'm your guest host, Christopher Munns-Mickelin. Tally Campbell will be back in the anchor chair next week. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter for all the latest updates at BCHL Wrap Up. From all of us at iNet Online and BCHL Wrap Up, thanks for watching and have a great week.